What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top grandmaster playing Risk Global Domination. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. This is Classic Fixed World Domination, the original form of the game. And we are orange in the second seat. What do we like? What do we like to start? Probably Europe if I can swing it. Maybe North America. I don't know. Hey, Sacramento. I've been well, and yourself? Yeah, I think we like, is the white 4 going to get out of my way? Maybe we can hedge it somehow. Something like this. So that all of our stuff does eventually line into North America. So we have a 4 and a 4 in it. We have a 5 out of it, but next to it. It should be all right. It's my first full game with the Peachman. I've been watching on YouTube for maybe a year now. And as a reminder, yeah, your mom went to high school with Donald Fagan. We chatted about that in the last game. I think that is so neat. So absolutely neat. Oh, we need to do Cool Pete now? All right, hold on. All right, my friends. We got the meme goggles on. We're playing Classic Fixed with a neutral bot. Alliances are on, Fog Blizzard portals off, and balanced blitz dice. So, looks like Magenta readied and then decided they didn't want to play this game after all. So, Magenta bot isn't going to be pseudo blizzards for realsies. They're just going to be pseudo blizzards for a little bit of time. How you doing, Blacks? I haven't seen you in a while. I have a risk question. It was turn 2, and I knew another player was going to attack one of my 2 stacked territories for a bonus. Am I better off rolling a 2v1 in the opposite direction to take a shot at an extra territory, leaving the stack to tie up more of his resources? That's a great question. Are you more interested in benefiting? The follow-up question I would have for you is, are you more interested in benefiting yourself, or are you more interested in harming them? I think benefiting yourself, roll the 2v1 out. But if you want, let's say you're playing TR and you want to maybe bust them up, get a couple of troops for your trouble. 2 bombs defend. And these days, 2 bombs defend really nicely compared to how they used to. So I think leaving the 2 to block is the defensive play. But if you know the stack's getting popped anyways, and you just want to get a card, then yeah, get a card. Be more pro. I always like to lean pro me rather than anti someone else, unless and until, right? Until they prove to be anti me, and then I have to be anti them. Right? I want to play collaboratively. Okay. Blacksmith Old Forge says, do you think that art has any inherent purpose? Yes. I think we are. I think being creative is a human need. So I think the purpose is fulfilling our nature. The book character was arguing that a simple fork is not a piece of art, it is a tool with a function. A fork with intricate carvings, gildings, etc. is considered beautiful and therefore art, but the beauty adds nothing to the function of the tool itself. I think creativity is at the root of what we are. The human organism is creative in its nature. See, this is what Purple is doing, is he's blocking me from consolidating, right? So this is anti-Pete. You like Africa better than this? I don't like Africa better than this. Yeah. He wants to get his 5 out is the thing. But you didn't give me a card. The way I think about art and the way I think about creativity is, and I do use the word need intentionally. I think it is a human need. I think in order to actualize, we must create, and we do create. We are very creative. All you need to do is look around yourself at every single thing you see in your environment Every item, every object was originally conceptualized as an idea in someone's mind and then made manifest into existence by human ingenuity, human effort. So if there is a purpose to art, I would say the purpose to art is embodying our nature as humans, means manifesting our will into reality. That's how I answer your question. Okay, so blue and purple are doing stupid Australia stuff. Hey, dude, Valex. Hi, Pete. First time catching you live. I watch a lot of your videos on YouTube. Welcome, man. I can't play from Italy. It's banned. Well, then how is this gentleman playing with an Italy flag? We got an Italy. I know it's banned. I'm just kidding around. Matthias the Blade is spoofing. It sucks that it's banned in Italy, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a sick question. I love the answer too. I tried to make up something that made sense. Why would it be banned? I think something to do with gambling laws. Does purple roll blues 10? Yeah, no. Now purple's like, well, maybe I get North America. He holds the block, though. Okay, he holds the block. How are my dice? Good. My dice are good. Okay, now I get Africa. I'll happily take Africa. I'm totally fine with that. Holy fucking shit. We get the digitalic raid. Let's go. Get raided I shall. How you doing, Digi and the Digi Raiders? What's good? What's good? Thank you so much, man. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're playing a little classic fixed world domination. We're talking about art. And Rex for the win says, professional artist here, painter. I would say that a fork is a craft when made by a human, perhaps not by a robot. And perhaps useful things made out of wood or ceramic would be considered a craft, which is a subset of art. And I would define art as most things that are creative output of a human. That's kind of where I came at the question from, I think. But I do think that the part of it I like to dwell on is the idea that creativity is, in a very real way, the essence of what being human is. It is the thing that we do. You had an insane expo per player game when the 2v1 11 cards ahead. That feels fucking great, doesn't it? Uncle Gaius says, it's an interesting conversation. Me personally, I was a chemistry major in college. I ended up making a career for myself in furniture product development. Like a designer? For 20 years, I still get a thrill out of making a designer's idea into a prototype and getting it approved. That's super neat. And I feel you should be thrilled by that. I feel like we are really embodying our nature. And whenever this is how we actualize as humans, right? We embody our nature. We cannot step too far away from that, I would say. I don't even think purple was blocking me as much as well, this is nice. Does red accept? General versus. How do you feel about letting me have Africa? How do you feel? He doesn't accept, I'll tell you right now. General versus doesn't like the situation he's about to experience. Okay. Well, then we'll block him. Hey, how you doing, Jocko Johnny? Thank you for the 37 months. Thank you very much, sir. White offers. Oh, he goes out of his way to break me. Well, that's the opposite of collaborative gameplay. That's the very opposite. All good tonight. Glad to hear it, brother. Can AI be creative? I don't know. Is something generated creative? Probably. We can't distance ourselves from the tool. Someone made that tool, so anything produced by the tool. Does he quad the 16? No, he goes to Australia. Wow. Red needs to watch their sphincter. Don't worry, RJ, they'll get theirs. And also, right, he won't ever get his bonus unless he stacks for the 6. So that was a very short-term move. That was you antagonize your immediate neighbor who's going to be stronger than you long-term. It's nice to know who red is early. That's right. That's right. He shows his true colors. What do you think our purpose is? I try not to oversimplify that question. I used to ask that question a lot. Gorth! Want to be friends, Gorth? I don't really anymore. I feel like I already know what my purpose is. I already embody that. Just in the sense that whatever it is that I do is what I obviously want to be doing. I'll just hold this 2 point. Yeah, white's happy. So I show immediate loyalty to white. White has a really nice additional 6 guard up in NA. Red's going to have to do some fucking bullshit. Yeah. You don't even set, eh? All right. Well, we're not lined into a red kill, but at least we get extra troops. Dumbledore says, earlier you said in these days, 2 stacks defend better than before. So, okay, so there's TR, where they try to just model that's a lot of troops that just got bombed. There's True Random, where they just try to model what actual dice do. And then there's Balance Blitz, which was less defensive until they changed the dice code back in December. And now we're gonna see a lot more 3s being lost to 2 stacks, maybe even a 4. You can get bad dice more often in the current Balance Blitz iteration. So you got to be careful. You got to be more careful, basically. Can't afford to overextend. Okay, we're hitting perps. Are we feeding perps? Because if you feed perps, then maybe I have a shot at those sweet 5 cards. No, he sets. Never mind. Doi, turn order. Okay. Well, red and purple are in each other's way in the Americas, so what do we even do? We got to protect ourselves from red. Matthias the Blade, let's go. Okay, what's red going to do? Red's going to be stuck in a war against Perpy if he can't. He's going to fort the 18 up and try and get into Asia? No, he's... what are you doing, Red? What are you doing? This is just a sunk cost thing. You're going to die. You're going to die in South America. Does blue smack the shit out of me or no? I definitely didn't want to open the stack in my direction. All right, white seems committed to being my homie. And it stands to benefit him better than me. He's getting +2 on me. So I like that. So we have a set. Do we just punish red for the early break? Giving a position to purple. Yeah, fuck that guy. Show some love to purple. Don't break my bonus. Don't break my fucking bonus. Why didn't Red just take SA? Because he fucking sucks. I thought I already accepted. Yeah, there we are. You doing big time? Blacksmith says, I've really enjoyed doing bowls that have intricate patterns chiseled into them. Roses, wrens, pet photos. I started kinetic sculptures recently. It's been a shit ton of fun. Yeah, art is so interesting. It's so deep. Like, I consider, and I'm not trying to smell my own farts about this. I consider what I'm doing right now this is an art form, right? We're creating video that has an energetic component. I like, when I think I make a good show when I'm having fun and funny. I think I make a bad show when I'm angry or shitty or mean or whatever, or a baby. I think there's a learning component. I love this art form, actually. I think it's in interactive television. Who could ask for anything more? That 9 stack is a long-term thing. He wants to protect himself from when purple eventually gets. So if purple wants, I'll see what purple wants. If they want North America, then they have to hit my 4s, but that's fine. I'll just be like, hit me. But if they want to let me have South America, that's also fine. Okay, I'll back my shit off. That's cool. So what we do is this. This is the nicest we could possibly be to purple. Now he gets North America and I get South America. So that means me, purple, and white are all going to be on +5, and we advance the game state to a deadliest trap scenario, ideally. Why sue an SA? I mean, I was trying to just make it obvious to him that I was giving him North America. Maybe I should have just left the stack down there. I was trying to indicate him where to go and where not to go, but you might be just as right. Like, save the stack until I have 100% roll on the 6. Blue 15 sack. Yeah, I don't love it. That's not collaborative gameplay, is it? Maybe I back it off? Well, blue didn't hit it, right? I'm about to set. Is he an Asia taker? He might be. Well played, purple. Well played. And do we see a Cam Chatka lineup? We don't see greed, do we? The 19 goes up. This man knows how. Wait, that's the wrong place. Don't do that. Cam Chatka. Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe the 13 was in case I was going to set and slam him. Might have been defensive, and then he backs it off now. That would be my hope. Okay, what do you do, Blue? You sit there? Okay, Blue does think Blue thinks he wants Asia. Oh, no. Oh, no, Blue. You still might Kamchatka? I think he will. Yeah, I think he will now. I think that 13 was to protect himself from my 5 cards, is my theory. The blue concerned me, that's why the blue 15 concerned me, that's why I backed off. Yeah. White has a ton here. Ah. Hey, thank you, Natester. 34 months, bro. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. And steps into Cam. Yeah, you do. Okay. Okay. You're going to leave a 3? Going to leave a 3. I respect Purple's gameplay tremendously. Excellent. Go to 7-Eleven. Want anything? Yeah. A Reese's peanut butter cup. I haven't had a Reese's peanut butter cup in so long. I love that fucking chocolate. Oh my God. So delicious. Pete, this makes me think, have you seen the Elisa Liu Ubermensch memes debate? No. Tell me about it. Back at you, Nate. Let me get a yerba. Ooh. So white has a ton. If I'm white here, I also think about killing someone to push my advantage before the board stabilizes. Just in terms of ratios, white is so strong. It could be me. White is so strong. But I took the risk to kill red, and I don't regret it. Red went out of his way to not Red went out of his way to not accept my alliance and also immediately break my bonus. So fuck that guy. Good night, Eric. Be well, man. Okay. He says, no, Blue, you may not have Asia. White's going to Hawk Twa me till the end? Whatever happened to the Hawk Tua girl? Last I heard, she made a meme coin. Is this game just as strategically as chess? So I think the way I would answer your question is, Risk has a ton of depth. It's more psychological. I think chess is a harder game. As far as like truly strategic, I don't know how we're defining it. She got sued over that coin. I'm not surprised. The meme coin made everyone hate her and she fell off. Surprisingly, the girl whose claim to fame was spitting on that dick that one time didn't manage to stay famous. Which is the reason it's strange is I love it when they spit on that. I'm just kidding. She was a princess. Gone too soon. The Hawk Tua girl. I know, surprising. Yes, I know. 15 minutes of fame lasted 16. Yeah, more than she deserved, perhaps. I don't think Blue knows what to do in this scenario. And it might already be too late. Like, Blue should kill Purple, or me, maybe. It's probably too late for him to do that. Like, Blue should kill Purple, take Purple's position, and then hope that my relationship with White isn't strong. But at least that gets him out of 4th. One time. She said that with the authority of one with much experience. I'll tell you, man. No. Blue. Attack Blue. We're on the blue team. We're on the Punish Australia team. Blue. Trust me. Trust, bro. Yeah. Okay. I love you. Love you too. Yeah. Don't worry. We're killing Blue. See? Blue. See what I'm saying? Deadliest trap. Now Blue realizes the depths of his error. And Turtles in Oz. All right, this game is gonna... Yeah, well, he insists on cards that way, I guess. What a perfect Risk soundtrack. This isn't Credence. This is Dire Straits. The Credence guy has a... Credence guy. What's the name of the singer? Is that John Fogerty? He's got a Cajun accent. Samboy says, I've not heard you talk about the rise of prediction markets. I typically agree with your takes on freedom of choice. Adults can decide what they do with their own money. I just can't see any positive value to prediction markets. And it seems literally no good can come of it. Yeah, dude, I don't really talk about it, but the fact that our economy is progressing towards things that are more and more fictional and essentially more and more of a gambling game should be concerning to normal people. Blue could kill purple and slam into you. Beg white for a second. He could. Let's see if he does. I think blue does nothing. Aldor, I think blue sits there and waits for fourth. That's what I think happens. Yep. And then we get to shake it up again. Is investing in ETFs scary these days? Not to me. You just got to pick what you think is going to be stable. Make long-term bets. 5-10 year timelines and what's going to exist. I think it's pretty obvious. When I was in the market, I was investing in a lot of banks, a lot of insurance companies. Google, Amazon were a full 40% of my portfolio. I did not take big risks with my investments, and I did quite well. I think betting on the status quo at any given point in time is the safest kind of bet you can make. And just, the rich get richer. If you really want to make money unethically, you can war. They're going to stop. Is war going to stop tomorrow? Unfortunately, probably not. So if your only concern is that number. Same with banks. I don't feel ethical. I feel kind of dirty. I feel like the financial system is super predatory, right? So, Aldor says, I think gambling is mostly transferring information, data gathering to another income stream. Well, I just mean the idea, the very much the idea of futures markets is that it is this weird gambling game. It seems. Banks are the worst ever. I as far as ethics. Banks don't create value; they just siphon value out of. There's no value created by the banking system, really. Money is money should be used to facilitate exchange, right? To allow the market to function. Our banks aren't. I don't want to make the sort of the dumb everything is art argument. You know what I mean? I don't think that's useful. I think that's like the type of bullshit a pedantic philosopher would say. He's trying to get blue to kill purple. Is blue to kill purple for higher placement? It's kind of his last chance. Nah, it's already too late. It was a dumb question. It was in jest. No, I feel you, man. That's why I answered it that way. This is the wrong place for ethics? I don't think so. I think I like talking about ethics. I like having reasonable conversations about ethics from a philosophical perspective. It's a perfect place for ethics. That's right. Aldor says, banks can create a lot of value by investing in underutilized capabilities, talents/businesses. Sure, but wouldn't it then be the business that is actually creating the value? And the banks are just facilitating the business to have the resources? I guess the point I'm making is not that banks don't create value. I'm making more of a point that money, it is unethical to... Usury, basically the point they make in the Bible, right? It is unethical to make money off of money. Oh no, my 3. He doesn't want to open the sack anymore. The facilitating the creation of value, not creating value. Why does it have to be for a profit? I guess I'm not asking the right question. Why does it have to exist for a profit? Why need it to be a parasite on creation? If we had every single dollar available to creation, our system would be more efficient. He's going to pop my 3 again. It's a risk. Why should they take a risk? Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, right? Take the profit motive out of the banks. Okay, so there's no profit motive. Banks now are just utilities. Banks exist because the government has deemed it useful to facilitate exchange. So there's no longer a parasite. There's no longer anyone putting money from owning the bank into their own pocket, and then 100% of all of the money is just used to facilitate exchange. So the government can then determine, the nature of the risk, whether or not it is worth betting on or betting against. Yeah, because power and control is a drug. You agree with usury by placing value on the currency different than wealth and capital the banks are in possession of. You trust governments less than you trust banks. I'm the other way. So the banks actually own the governments, right? And that is kind of a fact, especially in the United States. The financial lobby, the financial industry is the largest industry, and the financial lobby is the most powerful lobby. So when you say something like, I trust the banks less than I trust the governments, that actually doesn't make any sense because the banks are and own the governments. Why did White open the Oz stack? Because he wants to stir it up. I like White. White's playing for first here. Yeah, I think I'm probably not doing the best job of explaining what I'm saying, but a key presupposition must be made. I also agree that I trust the government's very low. A key presupposition in this idea is that we have some sort of, fair and free ruling class or whatever. Or maybe we actually have a real democracy. But, in order to do that, we actually have to talk about building it. Yeah, are you going to start sending troops? Yeah, you're going to send 15 in? Yep, I'm in. I'm on the team. White says, I am going to advance the game state. We're all on the team. It's good. Felix says, the banks own many politicians. They don't own all politicians. I don't think politicians have all that much individual agency. I think the entire system is structurally corrupt. Okay, Purple with this move probably gets third because he steps out of the deal. But we'll see. Yeah, White knows that I'm loyal, which is important in the 3-player. So Purple stepping out of the deal and me and White advancing the game state will hopefully allow me and White to go first and second. But do one of us eat a suit? And Purple says, I give you thumbs up. I mean, thumbs up to you too, but ideally you get third, assuming you don't help. And we'll see how this all shakes out now. But progression is occurring, which is nice. Hey, PBW, could you give me a quick recap? Yes, sir. So we started in Africa. There was a bit of a stack block in Europe, and there was a purple blue thing in Oz. That blue won. White got Europe early, and when White got Europe, I got Africa, and we formed an immediate, strong relationship that we've invested in, and we're still doing the same thing. Red was in South America and went out of his way to break my bonus. So as soon as I could do it and not immediately die, I killed him, and I had a relationship with Purple in North America, which allowed Purple to recover. We are now in a deadliest trap scenario, and Purple is also contributing to the killing of Blue, and we'll advance the game state into the three-player endgame once Blue is dead. All very nice, orderly game of Classic Fix so far. And we will see how we go from here. I'm sorry, Blue. I can't help you. You lose, I think, by virtue of your position, sir. Yeah, I know. It sucks to get teamed on. It does. It sucks to get teamed on. It never feels good. I gotta say, it's just kind of sometimes the way. The old cookie crumbles. This is kind of why I avoid Oz like to play. Can you repeat that all again? Clip it. Give it a clipperino. All right. Our pal Bluefist is certainly a little peeved by this. Blue had to advance his position when he still had troops. That's right. That's right. He says, please attack purple, please. He's begging now. Do you just sue purple and hope for third? I don't think anyone's giving you higher than fourth, my friend. I'm sorry, Blue. It came too late. No, I'm sorry, Blue. I think we stay with this and we all get a higher placement. I don't see any reason why anyone would flip from this deal now. You think this game will make it to YouTube? I wonder. So far, so good. It's been a pretty good game. Pretty good convo, too. I love chatting with all you smart people. It's so nice. And White's doing a very smart job of keeping himself with just a slight lead, too. How was the KBBQ yesterday? Pretty good. Oh, no, White's no longer hitting Blue. White, why do you take your foot off the gas? I hate when this happens. YouTube, we're all going to be famous. I have to be famous first, Grim, for that to be true. Samboy says, you're probably the wrong person to ask, Mr. Self-Employed. Would you lean towards a job that's 40 hours in the office or work from home and travel 1 week a month? I don't like traveling personally. I'm very much a homebody. I'm also very much a man of a very solid, stable routine. So my personal preference, despite the fact that I do work for myself and I do work from home, I like to stay close to home for most days. More and more, actually, now. White's going to send 13 in. Okay. And we're manualing. And travel gigs is 30% pay raise. Do you need the money? And I know that's a stupid question, but of course we need the money. Everyone needs the money. You're saying is 30% raise worth the inconvenience? Are you married, Samboy? You know, do you have a family? That definitely matters. I would say to me, the way I'd measure that equation, married with 4 kids. Yeah. So being away. So the 30% is important for your family, but so is the time with your family, right? I don't think I can answer this at all for you. You have to figure that one out, bro. But fucking 4 kids is fantastic. You know, that's wonderful. You're very blessed, sir. Either way, it sounds like you're winning. He's going to be stay-at-home dad? Yeah. Yeah, I will work from home, dad. Yeah, hopefully soon. Big time. Hopefully soon. Yeah, poor Blue. What's up, Uber? Time with family when I'm home is more time since I won't commute. Yeah, well, that's also a part of the equation. Honestly, bro, it sounds like you made up your mind. And that's cool. That's what you want. Do your thing. Yeah, 1 or 2, eh? Popping them out. Mayor Sean says, if you paid yourself for that time you're traveling, would you still be paying yourself more or less than 30%? Good question. Very good question. Okay. Dude, straight. I know, I can't do it, man. I can't hit purple, I'm sorry. I love Phil Collins, too. He's one of my all-time favorites. Ooh, my dice are hot now. Sizzling. Sizzling. Look at these dice. Look at these dice. Ladies and gentlemen. It's too late for you, Blue. It's too late for you, my friend. I'm sorry to see it go this way. He broke his alliance with me. Oh no, Blue, so mad. I get it. And I feel like those of us who've played in this position long enough, this is how you learn the hard way. You know, this is how you know that Australia ain't all it crack up to be, right? Who's killing them? Okay. We go into the 3-player scenario at parity. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like this. And my relationship with both these guys is solid. So I'm going to have to betray someone or hopefully wait until someone betrays me. Maybe White just hits me here, takes initiative on the stack, takes second. I don't think White takes second. I think White plays to win. I think we might be in for a very interesting 3-player scenario as long as no one sues. White basically says, that's the price of the kill. I want advantage on you guys. Ooh, I think White's a lot better than purple. Attack White? Yeah, if you attack White. If you attack White, I will. Okay, he does break. He does break, but my stack is next to him. Just a single break. Okay, just a single break. Attack purple. This is the moment. I don't think I decide anything. I don't think I decide anything. I think I betray purple, though. So, we good? I don't know if it was a smart play. We'll find out, man. I don't know if it was a smart play. Let's see how hard White goes. Purple might just straight sue me, right? Purple might just be so pissed off. They're like, fuck this guy. And then I get second. I think it was the play, but was it the right play? Like if I'm purple, I sue orange here. Attack White. I already betrayed you and you keep trusting me. Yeah, purple try high nods. It's not over, guys. I don't think either of these guys are ready to sue. So this is an open. I know. I'm sorry, dude. If you didn't see me betraying you last turn, then I think I'm on the right team by working with White. If you didn't know that I've already flipped on you, then I don't know. I feel like fuck. This is a toughie. It's a tough moment. Pete is a monster somehow. It's the 3-player. Like there's no ethics left. Everyone here is playing to win. I think White is a lot better than purple. but I like both of them equally, so I don't have a preference. I would like to win, but, you know, that will rely on my relationship. I could throw half my troops into purple and hope white follows through. You can have second if you do it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It'd been nice to both of them equally. Yeah, I mean, I think I still might get third here. I think I still might get third here. Bro might get pissed off. You can attack white for second, purple. Just hand me the game. I'll take it. Or you can hand white the game. I kind of leave it up to him. It's a rock and hard place, exactly. Like, I like both these. I like both these guys. I got nothing bad to say about both these guys play. So, attack purple. Yeah, I know. I get where we stand, friends. I get where we stand. Who eats the where? Yeah! Fuck yeah! All right. So now does purple feel hornswoggled? Is the thing. Do I have to betray? Fully betray? I feel terrible about this. I do. I know, I love you. I'm sorry, man. Listen. I'll tell you this. I think white's rank is higher than yours, and I think it matters more to him than it matters to you. So, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, purple. I'm a piece of shit, and I have to do this. I have to fuck you. I'm sorry, bro. It sucks. It's not... I'm not really relishing this moment, but I'll take the dubs. I'm sorry. You think you give Purple second? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Yeah. I think he's lower ranked. I think white's better. And I think, and by extension, I think white cares more. So it means more to him. It's not you, it's me. It sucks. Any way this game ends is going to, even for a win, it still feels bad, right? Punish for progressing. Yep. Exactly. That's why it sucks. It's a tragedy. You would have passed and let them fight. You can't make a bad decision. I think I can't make a good decision there. I see it the other way. So, okay. So purple was an expert and white was a master. My read on the situation was correct. White was a slightly better player. And if you happen to see this on YouTube, name and kata, good game, man. I've been where you are, and I would be saying all sorts of horrible shit about me. So I get it, man. And for everyone who thinks that I made the wrong call, I get it. You know, I understand where you're coming from too. You're not wrong. There's no real good answer to that, to solving that problem. It's not a logical problem. It's about relationships. And I gave you my rationale, so take it or leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, defeating 2 novices, 2 experts, and a master. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games, good luck.